everyone. I just got home from my Saturday shift and I'm feeling ready to film some videos. Saturdays are always my filming days, so I'm glad I got off a little bit early from work today. It's still sunny outside and I can film. Today I just want to talk about my week because quite a few things happened this week and I just want to share it with you guys. I got my hair cut and dyed yesterday and I bought this little bow thing. How cute. And my hair is like in this new updo. So one of the highlights of my week this week was actually eating these donuts at Mr. Donut called mochirin. If you're in Japan, you definitely have heard about this. It is all the rage right now because you have to reserve these donuts like a few weeks in advance and set a time to pick them up, or else you'll be standing in line for 2 to 3 hours, which you're not even guaranteed you can get one because it's only while supplies last and they only sell a specific amount of donuts at certain locations. It's like this whole thing, you guys. Honestly, in Japan, they have this huge culture of things being limited edition. They love people lining up for things and buying fast passes, if you will, for donuts or food or whatever it may be. And I kind of was on that bandwagon this time because it looked so good and I've been wanting to eat it since last year. Everyone loved it. Everyone was raving about it. And so that's why they made another comeback this year. I haven't shut up about these donuts for like over a week. And then I told my coworker about them and she didn't know about these donuts. So anyway, we just talked about it and I was like, I'm really hoping that I can get them at one point, but basically it wasn't really available to me unless it was the weekend, unless I reserved online, which you have to do at midnight because throughout the day the site is too busy, and also they open up for the next available day at midnight. And then the time that the donuts are sold are at 9 a.m., which I start work at 8:30, so I'm never going to be able to go anyway. And I'm also not down to wait 2 hours. Wait, I'm eating lunch and I'm chilling at work on Tuesday, or I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. And my coworker who I talked about these donuts with actually brought me the mochirin donuts, and I wish someone had gotten a picture of the sheer shock and surprise on my face because I was like, oh my god, how do you have these donuts right now? And it was so sweet because she wasn't even working that day. She brought it to work for me and she just happened to be near Mr. Donut. I think she had like an appointment or something and she decided that she'll line up for it. It was like 8:30 in the morning and she said it took like an hour and she got some for herself and her daughter. And it's really sweet because apparently her daughter was the one who said, because I'm the one who told her about it, she should get some for me too, which is just so sweet. And what a thoughtful, kind middle schooler. She made my wish come true ultimately. Yeah, so she dropped it off during my lunch break. It was perfect timing and I was just so grateful and it was like the kindest act. I was very happy. So I shared them with my coworker, with my other coworker, and we had them and it was delicious. We filmed a little taste test, but we're fully in our uniforms and we're at work. So basically I vlogged it for the memory. I can't upload it anywhere. So it's just for us to look back on. But it was delicious. I loved it. It was smaller than I thought, but it was very good. I don't know if I would wait 2 hours and stuff, or I don't know if I'll reserve, but it was delicious. It was basically like a mochi donut. The only thing that was donut-like was the shape, but the consistency was very much like mochi. It was so good though, you guys. I loved it. If you're in Japan right now, check it out. I was going to reserve it actually at midnight because usually on the weekends I'm up till midnight anyway. So I was going to try and like book these donuts in advance. But they have 3 flavors right now, which is kinako, mitarashi, and strawberry. And strawberry is a new girl. She came in this year, but it wasn't that good. I mean, it was fine, but the other 2 were way better. Anyway, I just went on and on about mochirin for 5 minutes, but I just wanted you guys to know how dedicated I was to the mochirin, and then this angel came by and delivered them to me, and it was very sweet. Let's talk about something bad that happened. So I think it was that day that I got the mochirin. I was very happy. I was like, this is such a great day. I'm walking home and I get attacked by a crow, you guys. Okay, so I'm walking home. I'm almost home. And there's this little mini crosswalk. It's nothing crazy. But there's this woman walking towards me and she's doing this like with the birds. And I know that some people are very afraid of birds. Like a lot of people have a fear of birds, but I don't because I have a pet bird at home in Vancouver and I grew up with a bird basically because he's been there since I was very young. So I've never been afraid of birds. So I was like, oh, she's scared of birds. But then I'm walking and this crow jumps down and I can feel its what are they called, like claws on my head, and I was like, oh my god. And I was alone, obviously, and it's like so embarrassing because I'm like panicking alone in public. And I was like, oh my god. And I'm looking up like this, there's 2 crows that are going rogue, and so I'm crossing the street again, and I'm kind of like on edge, but I'm walking like this, but the crow attacks me again. You guys, not once but twice I got attacked by a crow. It was just whoosh, and I could feel it, and it was so gross. It kind of hurt low key in the moment. Like it wasn't like a lasting pain or anything, but it was shocking and painful in the moment, and it was so embarrassing because people were looking around, but I obviously didn't do anything to make these crows angry. So I googled it later, and apparently crows do that when they have a nest and little birds are being born or something, and so then they're trying to just protect their babies. But like, I don't even know where your nest is. I just got here, like how dare you attack me? And they were attacking everybody, so it wasn't like a targeted thing, but it was jarring and embarrassing, and I hate thinking about that day. It was awful. So the next day I was like afraid walking to work, and then that day coming home again, I was like doing this, like literally staring up at the sky the whole way home, because I was like, I've never been afraid of crows or any birds before ever, and now I'm like super scared. It was fine the next day, so I kind of forgot about it, and yesterday and the day before was completely fine, but I don't know, I was just like in pure shock. Those are kind of like the 2 main things that happened to me this week. Nothing else really crazy. Work was just as usual, and I worked out as usual. I'm gonna be honest though, I think I'm gonna make this a completely different, another Hallie Chats video, but I've been struggling so hard with like diet, self-image, and just skinny culture in Japan. It is ruining my mental health, and so I kind of want to get into that. It's been pretty awful, so I've been dealing with that this week, but thankfully I have a friend / coworker at my work that I can talk to about this, because we're kind of like both going through it right now. I have been on top of my fitness and health game, and today is technically my cheat day, so I've had a little chocolate, and I've been snacking here and there. I am feeling good. It's warm today. It was rainy most of this week. I think the Tsuyu season, the rainy season, is starting in Japan. I think it's going to be kind of gross weather for the rest of the month. Oh, a recent thing I've been starting this week is drawing anpanman, which is so random, but basically I send my kids off on the bus, I check their attendance, and then we wave them goodbye. And I always draw like a little something on the back of these whiteboard things, and it's become kind of a routine the past month or so. And I was like, okay, maybe I can draw something that all the kids like and that they'll be happy about. And so I started practicing drawing anpanman, and then one of the kids requested Baikiman, so I started drawing that. And so I've actually gotten pretty good at drawing these characters. I practiced like all the characters today because we had a slow day at work. We had so much time, so I was drawing a bunch of anpanman. But it's been fun. It's kind of nice because I feel like I kind of want to master these characters so that like whenever I'm like around kids or like my niece and nephew, like I can draw these characters that basically every child in Japan knows. So that's been something fun. I'm thinking once I master it, I'll move on to like Doraemon or Shimajiro or something like that. Any kind of characters that the kids will enjoy. And it's kind of the highlight of my day because it's fun and all the kids get so happy and they're so excited to see like what I drew. And I'm not the best artist or anything, but it is really fun to have this moment of like a really happy and fun goodbye for the day. My last thing that I think I'll talk about today is just the fact that, like I said earlier, I got my hair done yesterday, and it's not anything noticeable. I didn't even cut my bangs shorter. Like I just got her to like make it straight because I cut them myself while it grew out. But I do really like the salon. I've gone like maybe 4 or 5 times now. It's this salon called Hair and Nail Guarendo in Omori, and I like it there because it's very close to the station. The reason why I go on Fridays is because on weekdays they have this coupon of a haircut, color, and treatment for $7,900, which is like about $80, which is great because I'm getting like this reddish kind of hair dye, and I'm getting a treatment and a cut, and it's only for $80, which is cheaper in my opinion and what I'm used to. So I've been really liking their service. She cuts my hair really nice. The salon is kind of in a rundown kind of shopping mall, but the salon itself is nice. So if you're looking for a good hair salon, I know there's like a gajillion in just Tokyo itself, let alone in Japan, but if you are near Omori or something. I don't live near Omori at all, but in case you ever want to check it out. Anyways, you guys, that is it for my weekly update. Those are the things that happened to me this week. This week I'm feeling grateful for my health and a few of my coworkers. I wouldn't say that my work environment is the most healthy and wonderful place, but the people there are what make it worth it. Some people there make it worth it. I'm thankful for them, and I'm happy to have this weekend. I only have a 1-day weekend, but it's okay. I'm going to enjoy it to the fullest. Going to a takoyaki party tomorrow. Very exciting. I am vlogging probably a little bit of that, so check it out. I hope you guys are doing very well, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.